Welcome to this reading for this month of November 2023. I started the reading by using this book called The 72 Names of God. It's a meditation book, and it uses part of the Kabbalah teaching and the name of gods in the Kabbalah. The name that of the page on the page that I open is Vav Vav Lamed, which is a name of God meaning defying gravity. And the meditation that is linked to this name is I am throwing away my doubt, pessimism, and limited nature. I want to see beyond the illusion. I am listening to my soul and I'm dropping my ego, making way for real fulfillment. I process the power of mind over matter, and I will use them by letting go of the limited thinking of the rational mind, by pulling the spiritual above the physical. Everything is possible. So when I see this reading, it reminds you that the world is an illusion. What we are experiencing is some form of illusion. And yes, there's so much that is happening beyond what we see, what we hear, whatever we feel is happening. So few cards for this month, starting with this one, going with the flow, reminding us to not try to fix, not force things, going with the flow. There's nothing to be done right now. It's a time to be happy a moment and sad a moment, and ever-changing experience over and over again. So let it go, let it flow, and see what happens. And at the same time, this card, the card of guilt, came up. This card reminding us that it's time to get out of our mind, time to not judge our feeling, not judge our experience, but actually realizing that they are so much more beyond the surface. So next I asked, what is going on beyond the surface? And I got two cards. I got harmony, putting the mind and the heart together, and completion, which tells me we as human beings are at the end of a cycle. And yes, there was confirmation with this card of change. That is, today is a time of deep transformation, of deep change. And the power is coming from the heart. The power is not in the mind. It is in the heart, in the body, in the soul, and in a connection with the creator of all that is. And creator, by that, I don't mean religion. I don't mean someone in particular. I mean this higher level of all that is, this light within us and around us that allow to create any and every possibility. So what happens in November 2023? Letting go of the pain, letting go of a lot of things. It's not an easy time. It's not easy. Freeing yourself involves the end of a cycle, the end of what we know. And yes, it can be painful, it can be worrisome, it can be full of questions, but it is essential today more than ever to let go. Second, you have to be patient. I don't know about you, but this is not my best quality. But November will probably not bring an answer yet. There is deep change, deep transformation beyond what we see. And November is going to be a month of waiting, of observing, of challenge, and praying, visualizing that something better will come out of everything that is going on in our life today. And yes, last card of this drawing, transformation, the phoenix rising from the ashes. Yes, it's a time of deep change. And yes, we will flourish beyond what we think is possible. And this card is a 13. 13 is a number of divine feminine, which really reminds us that we are living this era of divine masculinity and embracing a new era, the one of the divine feminine, and hopefully an era of peace and love. 3-card pick to see what November has in the card for you. So take the time to close your eyes, to get centered, and check within you which card calls you first. Is it card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? And I'm shuffling so you can really sense what is calling you. Card number 1, creativity. Beautiful card. Taking the light, taking the joy, taking the sadness too, and creating what you feel is possible. This card is a reminder that there's so much more than the visible, and you can create so much more when you access the spiritual world, the imagination, your own you connect with your higher self, and you create from that place. Everything is accessible. So if you have picked card number 1, this is a moment to create love, to create life, to create project, to really download what the universe is telling you and putting it into beautiful ideas, maybe on paper, maybe on drawing, whatever calls you, but it's your time to create. Card number 2. There's a couple that's jumped, so I can shuffle again. Card number 2, rebel. Breaking your chain, fighting. Yes. This month of November, if you have chosen this card, gonna be intense, gonna be rough, gonna be a lot of fire, a lot of complexity. It's about spreading the word, spreading your wings, sharing with others. And it can be sharing ideas, it can be sharing thought, it can be sharing your opinion. Today, if you have chose the card number 2, it's time for you to stop being silent and speak your truth. It might not be easy, but it's okay. This is your path today. And yes, I confirm, with a card of stress that comes. It might be a time of higher stress, because when you create higher transformation, higher change, it is stressful and it's okay. Interesting. Card number 3 is a card of fighting. So when I see this card, I see 2 things. I see this person who fight for their truth, but I see this person also that forget to relax, And if you have picked this card, or pile number 3, I will suggest that you take a breath and you let go of this armor, this protection shell that you have around you. Because when you have a shell around you, you cannot see. And I had a second card jumping with it, which was a card of possibility. Yes, fighting, but fighting with blind or seeing closing your vision will limit what is possible for you. Actually, go to a higher level, connect to other possibility, connect to creator, and allow yourself to see what is possible when you're not protecting yourself, but you open yourself to possibility. Yes, what is possible? Flourishing. So, yes, maybe let's end with this card. Whether you chose pile number 1, number 2, number 3, it's a reminder that today, time is about deep transformation. It can be painful, it can be difficult, but at the end, we will all flourish from it. Have a wonderful month of November, and I look forward to seeing you very soon in December. I hope you will join us in Paso Robles. If you want to know more, there will be something about it on the comment box. And don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share with your friend. Happy November 2023.